New startup of the year, ClusterTruck, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Just first, give me kind of a gut reaction. 2 Mira Awards has to be a validation of what you're trying to accomplish here with ClusterTruck.
Especially with ClusterTruck, right? We've been down this road with Compendium and ExactTarget. We had a lot of people don't think of what we do as a technology company, and the fact is nothing that we've done is possible without amazing software from our team. And to be recognized as a software company, which is really all we care about, is it's just really special.
Well, obviously, the food part of the equation is very important with the technology, but you're also telling me the driver part of the equation, getting this food to people, and not only making that a pleasant experience for your customer, but making a pleasant experience for the drivers. And Rob, I understand this is very much what you are behind, making the system that works for the drivers.
Yeah, they're the face of our company, and so we want to treat them with respect and dignity. And so many other companies in the gig space have to spend so much money and time and effort just combating the churn that happens because drivers either can't make enough money or they don't feel that respect that comes with the job on working on their own terms. And so it is really important for us as a team to kind of start with the driver, who's not only the face of the company and customer service, but also just make it a good gig for them in a space that that works for them as well.
So what goes into that? I mean, obviously, without getting too technical, but what are the really important parts of making sure you have that system in place?
Communication is good. Just listening to their input. Just being able to have the engineers and myself there on hand to listen to their thoughts, how to improve the system, the delivery system, and just a model that works. We don't look at them as a kind of a gray area to be able to not have employees. We look at them as a part of our family, and we look at everything we do on the driver's side is about getting them as many jobs per hour, and it's very important to us to make sure that they're happy first, and they treat our customers well because of that.
Well, and you were talking about the numbers of this, the amount of deliveries you do with the amount of drivers is really very impressive.
Exactly. It was interesting. I had a conversation with Max Yoder from Lessonly the other day, and I was like, Max, you need to give me a better price. And we use Lessonly to train our new drivers. He said, the problem with you is you don't value our software enough because you don't have any turnover, right? And they work with lots of gig economy jobs that are constantly just flushing people out the bottom. And because we've optimized our software and our system and our values around maximizing their revenue and bringing them this dignity, they don't leave. We don't have that turnover. So it's a tremendous competitive advantage.
You talk about technology being such an important part of what you do. How can that help you grow? I know you're talking about additional markets and additional kitchens, but obviously the investment goes first into the technology to make sure that this is a system that can continue to grow, continue to adapt to the market.
No, it's really interesting. And as we talked about earlier, we've built this from the ground up, the customer facing, the kitchen software itself. We built algorithms around expediting, right? You've all seen TV cooking shows where people are screaming. Nobody talks in our kitchen. It's not loud, it's quiet, it's peaceful, it's happy. We time the food perfectly based on everything else that's going on in the kitchen. So all the food is done at the exact same time as the driver's pulling through to give them, every problem we've ever had, we've solved with software. We've never dropped something from the menu because, I guess we can't make pad thai fast enough for the volume. We fix it with software. It's really just fascinating. It's so fun.
And finally, you have made the prediction that this can be $1 billion business someday. Yes. Is that, I presume that is still your thought. Where do you stand as far as achieving that kind of ultimate goal?
Well, without releasing numbers, we're doing really well. And we just raised a big chunk of money, and we're going to be opening kitchens all over the country here, and then through the summer and through the first quarter of next year. We expect this to be a publicly traded company.